Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris. In our last episode we declared war on our former allies in the Just Can allied nations over here, because we're traitorous and disloyal like that. But I think we should have a pretty good time in this war. We are at -9 right now, but we haven't actually fought any major battles, so I think this is probably... What is this from, actually? One from Space Battles? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Space Battles. Mostly against, or entirely against, our vassal. Okay, well, I do know where their main fleet is. It's in the Chariot system here. 11,000. We have far more than that, so we can definitely win a battle here if we can actually catch their fleet, which could be a bit of a problem, but we'll see what we can do. If they're actually fighting our vassal here, then we should be able to get them without too much trouble. Yeah, I think that was transport fleet coming in. I don't know where the Jun fleet is. Okay, the Just Can fleet is still there. I don't know. Okay. Well, we are now in the same system. We should be able to get into this battle. Let's maybe not be zoomed in. And they just left. Okay. So, I think they either retreated from that battle or they weren't actually engaged in the first place, but we'll just follow them, I think. Okay, so when we jump into this system, we're going to be within the range of this military station, which is fine. We'll fight that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And then if we start bombarding their capital world, perhaps they will actually take the bait and come and fight us.
Situation
I'm not sure where they've gone as of now. We're in combat, we have debris, we still have inactive buildings on Rexas, which we can't really do anything about right now. I don't think. We have a growing pop here. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Alright, the post-combat screen here is another thing that's been updated in the 1.1 beta. Actually, 1.1 is no longer in beta as of this recording. It has been officially released. But I don't think there have been any major changes, or possibly even any changes, since the last beta version I was using, so shouldn't make much of a difference to anything. Okay, looks like they are going to come and fight us. Which is good.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So assuming we win this battle, which seems like a foregone conclusion, that should basically be the war over, I think. Our Jessenax Repatriarchs are getting restless again. And we don't have the influence to do anything about them, unfortunately. So it's possible we might have to go and fight them. If they rise up.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So it seems like this battle is going well.
Situation log updated.
They're down to one battleship, which we are probably going to destroy. Alright, that's just this. The Jun fleet is actually over here. But our vassal actually outnumbers them, so, or outguns them at least, so that should be okay. We can send one of our fleets to support them once we're done with our battle over here.
Situation log updated.
Which is now.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We are still at negative war score, but that shouldn't last too long. Alright, so we've arrived. We should be able to overwhelm them pretty easily.
Research complete.
Okay, plus 5% armor is very nice. Let's see what we can get here. The next level of engineering facilities, advanced fighter wings, ship hull points could be good. This is the cheapest one available as well, so let's just get that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And I think it might be about time to start getting our armies into position. I guess we have to do these one at a time. We can't just select them all. Because I'm assuming we're going to have to occupy some planets to enforce peace in this war. So we have some hostile ships over here. I guess we'll just send our armies here for the moment, so they're a little bit closer.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet
We'll maybe
engaged.
secure our allies' territory first before we advance them any further. Okay, so the 6th Star Hunters I think we'll send over here to try and fight this fairly small Jun fleet, except they are perhaps leaving. Moving to the Gamma Draconis system. Of course, they have wormholes, so that could be anywhere. Gamma Draconis, I see. Alright, let's see. We are fighting you there. That's fine. In that case, we'll just send this fleet. So you're just construction ships, and you are currently leaving. So we'll just send you around towards Gamma Draconis, I suppose. We are into positive war score,
Situation log updated.
not unexpectedly.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Alright, so that's that battle over. They do still have a fleet here. Or a single battleship, in fact. Which we can go and attack. And I think we've probably taken out most of their stuff at this point. They're inferior in terms of fleet power, at least, so it seems to be the case. And I think we can probably afford to start advancing our armies here. We'll just bring them over to our vassal's capital for now. They'll hopefully be safe enough. Alright, we've engaged the battleship. Which I'm assuming won't last too long once our fleet gets properly engaged in this battle.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay. So let's see, which systems are we mostly interested in here? We got Opramax, Junior, Xenia. Alright, we'll start with Opramax then, since we're already here. we'll get into orbit and start bombarding defenses.
Construction complete.
And our other fleet has arrived over here in Gamma Draconis, and we're fighting this small enemy fleet. They do have transport fleets over here, which I'll probably try to go and attack after that.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Where is our transport fleet? Oh, they were coming from a long way away, or some of them were. Okay. We may have to wait a while for them to arrive. We finished our surface construction queue here, which is fine. We don't actually have the pops to work even the buildings that we already had, though, so we're still growing at a decent rate with 8 excess food. And yeah, this is at plus 1.8 a month, so I think it is just each one excess food adds 0.1 monthly growth, which makes sense, I suppose. Alright, so we probably don't need to wait for the full transport fleet before we start our invasions. We have a food problem. This is on the planet of the grumpy humans. Well, maybe if you weren't so grumpy, you could produce more food and not be as hungry. Though actually it's not affecting the food output. See, we have the orbital hydroponics farm. I guess we'll just build a surface hydroponics farm then. Or a second one. Or just upgrade this one.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, so we should be able to take out their transports here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Yeah, we actually only have 3 armies nearby here, so that might not be enough to conduct an invasion. I'll have to wait for at least one of these others to arrive, I think. Okay, meanwhile we'll just pull our other fleet back to Zania. Oh, they're still actually fighting, okay.
Situation log updated.
And we'll start bombarding whatever planet it is in here that we would like to take. A tiny enemy fleet has arrived, which is currently flying directly towards our fleets. Doesn't seem like a good plan.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Alright, so the fleets, or one of the armies is here at least. Okay. Just get all of you, have you merge. And head over here. I'm not actually... don't actually have them selected. Is this the right one? Yes, okay. We'll just tell them to land immediately, no need to hang around there. Up to 21%. I don't think we need to fully occupy the planet to demand them in peace anymore, and maybe we don't have to anyway, since it's a Liberate CB we're using instead of Conquest. But we have quite a way to go before they'll actually accept this, in terms of war score anyway. So probably occupying them is the way to go. We can actually suppress media on the Jessenax for Patriarchs now, so let's do that. So we don't have to deal with that in the middle of war. Oh, I think we have our fleet out of orbit actually, so they're no longer bombarding the defenses. Just enter orbit, and you also enter orbit. I think this is belonging to our vassals, the robotic army. Either way, the invasion is underway. They have sorcerers? Okay. I had no idea. I guess there's psionic technology, which I was not aware of. I think this might be related to your Empire's ethos. If you are more sort of spiritually minded, you can get that kind of tech. I think. I remember reading something about this. Could be something interesting for a future playthrough. Alright, so that's one planet occupied. Let's land our armies here.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Okay, we have the Particle Lance. Let's see, Tachyon Lance sounds like an upgrade to the Particle Lance, yes. Capacitor Fields, which is another ship component. Guardian Point Defense, plus 5% energy credits, probably is pretty good, if a little bit boring. I think I'm going to go for the boring option here with the energy credits. The Glosterani has joined the Auspicious Alliance. So I think their alliance has just been upgraded to a federation. Is that what's happened? Because they were already allied, I'm pretty sure. Also, we have the Auspicious Alliance and the Auspicious Entente, which is unnecessarily confusing if you ask me, but I guess they didn't. Yeah, so the Jessenax colonies and the Lolhendra also are in that federation. Okay. Good to know. Our invasion has begun. This one is pretty heavily defended, it looks like. But I think we're gonna win. Our vassals are coming to help out as well. This maybe is not going that well, actually. Please get here and help. The sorcerers are here. That should make all the difference. No, I think we're going to lose. It's down to our Xenomorph army and the Iruxos sorcerers. Okay. Well, if they can turn this around, that would be pretty cool.
Planetary invasion failed.
They could not. So do we just lose our armies in this case? Seems to be what happened. Alright, I guess we probably should have been building more armies. For the time being, I think we can just embark our existing armies from over here and bring them over. I have to imagine we'll be able to take them in their weakened state. I don't think they even recover health while we're doing an orbital bombardment, so the second invasion should be a lot more successful. In fact, we might not even need to do it ourselves. They just sent in a lone band of sorcerers against the whole planetary defense. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Even if they are sorcerers. Alright. Let's just get in there, I suppose. Okay, that was much better.
Planet secured.
Invasion over. The Iruxo have established an embassy with us, okay. And we still haven't upgraded this, apparently. I guess we had other stuff queued before this came up. It is building now, though, okay. That's fine, it'll get taken care of. Let's recruit some armies, then. Let's see. Android army is probably good. Not as high damage as the Xenomorph army, but higher health. Let's just build a nice mix of androids and Xenomorphs, I suppose. 4 over there, and maybe another 2 of each here. Synthetic Xenomorphs. Interesting. Sounds even more horrifying than the normal Xenomorphs. If there is such a thing as a normal Xenomorph.
Research complete.
Alright, so having secured those 2 planets, I guess we should head towards whichever is the next system that we want to take. We have Xania and Opramax, Junior, and Rankshin. I guess we'll go by way of Gamma Draconis. We'll secure that system first, even though we're not going to take it. Actually, why don't you just head there, and we'll send this fleet over in that direction. Alright, extra ship hull points. Devastator torpedoes, Ripper autocannons. Battleship assembly yards is probably useful as well. I think we'll get that.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Alright, we have an enemy transport fleet here headed for our occupied planet. Which is not good, but hopefully we can engage it with this fleet before it actually gets there. And it seems that we can. Well, they just left. That's fine. We'll just enter orbit of this system. We've gone over in this direction, I see. So we'll send you over here to actually go to this planet first, because they have a transport fleet in orbit. Maybe we can take them out. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode then. We'll continue this war in the next one. Maybe we'll be able to win it? I don't really know. How close are they to capitulating? Not very close at all. We're going to have to do a lot more occupations. Okay, well, that will do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.